All right, right now you're looking at live pictures. A little bit of an unusual situation here in Phoenix this morning, but ABC 15 viewer tipped us off about this cat that has reportedly been on this pole since Friday. So about 3 days, this cat has been stuck on this SRP pole. We're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, if you're familiar with that area. We just got off the phone with the electric company, and they said they're going to take a look and see if they can send out a crew to try to get the cat down. Uh, we have seen this before where cats have been stuck on a pole, and the electricity company will typically try to send a crew to sort of get the cat into the arms of one of the electric company's crewmen that go up there. Sometimes the cat does get a little bit scared and will run down the pole, but not sure exactly how high this pole is. But we got this tip again from a neighbor who said that they have been try to get this cat down back onto the ground here for a couple days. So again, we're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, where you're looking at live pictures of a little bit of an unusual situation here this morning where a cat is stuck on a pole. So again, our news desk trying our best to contact SRP. We did just get off the phone with a representative, and they said they are going to try to get a crew out there to try to get this cat off this pole. You can see the electricity lines on this pole here. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures here from the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. All right, folks, again, right now you're watching a live picture. It's a bit of an unusual situation here we have in Phoenix regarding this cat. We first got word of this cat here this morning after an ABC 15 morning viewer reached out to us and said this cat has reportedly been up on this electric pole since Friday. We're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Roads, where again we're being told this cat has been up on this electricity pole here for going on 3 days now. We just talked with the electricity company SRP, and they said they will try to get a crew out to the scene to try to rescue this cat. Just looking at it from this angle, not sure exactly how high this pole is, how many feet off the ground this pole is from the surface, but you can see the cat obviously uncomfortable on that pole, moving around quite a bit here. You can see the front paw hanging out, back legs hanging out too. So we are working with SRP to try to get this cat rescued safely from this electricity pole, where again a viewer is telling us that this cat has been up on the pole now for about 3 days. And right now, again, we're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home, if you're familiar with the Phoenix area. Once we do get some more word from SRP on when or if they are going to rescue this cat, we will go ahead and pass that along to you. But once again, if you're just joining us, a bit of an unusual situation here this morning. You're looking at a cat on a pole at 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. All right, right now you're continuing to look at live pictures. Again, unusual situation here in Phoenix here this morning, where we were made aware of a cat that has been stuck on this electricity pole here for 3 days. One of our ABC 15 viewers emailed us and said they have seen this cat up on the pole near 35th Avenue, near 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road here since Friday. We went ahead and took action and notified SRP. They're the ones who are in charge of this electricity pole. And I just talked with our news desk. Danelle has been making a lot of calls on this, and she said that SRP is now en route to the scene, and they are sending a troubleshooter to try to get this cat down off this pole. So again, we'll continue to bring you live pictures. You're looking at a cat that is stuck on an electricity pole near 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road in Phoenix. All right, folks. Again, you're watching live pictures here. We have a cat that is stuck on an electricity pole in Phoenix. I was just taking a look at our Facebook messages and a couple of our comments. I do want to make clear here that ABC 15 Danelle at the desk has been making several calls to electricity companies to try to get this cat off the pole. Danelle just got off the phone with SRP, and they are en route with some workers to try to get this cat down from this pole. So I just wanted to make sure that all of you were aware of that. While again, we are on the scene, but we are again trying to help get this cat down from the pole as much as we possibly can. So again, we did reach out to the electricity company. If you are just joining us here, we first got word of this morning after an ABC 15 viewer told us about this cat. We're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. The viewer is telling us that this cat has actually been stuck on this pole since Friday. So once we heard about that, we wanted to go check it out for ourselves. We went ahead, went to the scene, and then contacted SRP from there. So just a quick update for you there. Again, we did contact the electricity company, and they are en route to try to rescue this cat any way that they can. So we will continue to bring you live pictures here. If I do get any updates from our news desk, from Danelle or from SRP, I will go ahead and pass that along to you. All right, folks. Again, right now you are watching live pictures of a cat that is stuck on a pole here in Phoenix. If you're familiar with the Phoenix area, we're in the area of about 37th Avenue, just north of Bethany Home Road. As you can see, this cat that is stuck on the pole here. I do want to make clear here a couple things. We did reach out to SRP This is the electricity company that is really in charge of this pole. They are en route to the scene right now to try to rescue this cat. I can tell you, we just became aware of this here this morning. ABC 15 viewer reached out to Danelle, who works at our news desk, and Danelle has been working with SRP since she found out about this to try to get this cat down off the pole. So Danelle just told me just a couple seconds ago that SRP is en route to the scene here. So again, we'll continue to bring you live pictures, but you're looking at a cat that is stuck on a pole here at 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. A little background on what the viewer is telling us here that lives in the neighborhood is that this cat has actually been on the pole since about Friday. So again, we just became aware of it today. We wanted to make sure we get to the scene. We got to the scene, saw the cat, and that is when Danelle started making calls to SRP to try to get this cat down. So once we do get some more information from SRP on exactly when this cat will be rescued, we will go ahead and pass that along to you. But for the meantime, we'll go ahead and continue to bring you live pictures of this cat stuck on the pole here in Phoenix again. Not something we cover every day here, so we'll continue to bring this to you live. All right, folks. Again, you're still looking at live pictures here of this cat that is stuck on an electricity pole here in the Phoenix area. Just got some more information from Danelle, who's been making calls on this since she learned about it at our news desk here this morning. Again, they are telling us right now that SRP, who is the electricity company for this for these poles right here, will be going out here to the scene to try to rescue this cat. We are being told that the cat, usually what they'll do in these situations to try to get the cat down from the pole is try to put down some food or water at the base of the pole to see if that attracts the cat to come down. I've also seen in the past where one of those electricity bucket trucks will try to make its way up to the top of the pole to see if they can get the cat down, but obviously that would potentially scare the cat once that cat does see the workmen going up towards this cat in the on the pole. So just to quickly brief the unique situation that we have here this morning, ABC 15 first got word of this after a viewer reached out to us this morning and said that this cat has been stuck on the pole since Friday. We went ahead, took action, went to the scene. Danelle at our news desk made a lot of calls on this to try to get some action from the electricity company. She reached out to SRP herself after learning about this and seeing the cat on the pole. So again, this cat has been stuck on this pole reportedly since Friday, and we are working with the electricity company to try to rescue this cat as best that we know how. And again, we don't know if anybody called in the past couple days, but we just became aware of this this morning here. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures. Again, we're in the area right now of 37th Avenue, 37th Avenue, just north of Bethany Home Road in Phoenix. All right, folks, you're continuing to watch live pictures here. You're looking at a cat that is on top of a pole here in Phoenix. Quite an unusual situation here in Phoenix. We usually obviously don't have situations like this, but if you're familiar with Phoenix and the animal stories, it's home of the llama drama, and you just saw two dogs that were running on Interstate 17 a couple weeks ago. So we have seen our fair share of odd animal stories here in Phoenix, but on a more serious note, this cat has been stuck on this pole. We are being told since Friday. We just became aware of it this morning. We went ahead and went out to the scene to try to take a look for ourselves to see if we could find this cat. We obviously did. And once we made contact and saw that the cat was indeed stuck on the pole, we reached out. Danelle at our news desk reached out to SRP, which is the electric company that is in charge of this electric pole. And through the help of Danelle and talking with SRP, we are being told right now that SRP is en route to try to help this cat any way that they can. They said that they might, potentially just put some food, some water down at the base of the pole to see if that attracts the cat to come down. I have seen in previous situations here in Phoenix where they will go ahead and try to get one of those sort of bucket trucks that the electric companies have to go up towards the top of the pole. But obviously they don't want to try to scare the cat away, and all of a sudden it just jumps down from that height. So a little bit of a tricky situation they have to deal with here. Again, if you're familiar with the Phoenix area, we're in the area of 37th Avenue in the Bethany Home Road area. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures here, but I did want to make it clear that we have reached out to the electric company. And they are, again, en route to try their best, try to get this cat safely down from the pole. And again, a neighbor is telling us that this cat has been stuck on this electric pole since Friday. So for about 3 days, this cat has been on this pole. All right, back with you here live. I was just talking again. I've been mentioning Danelle over at our news desk. She's continuing to work on this story for us the entire morning. Just talk with Danelle, and a lot of you are watching this Facebook Live, and we were just hearing that a viewer from out of state actually called the Phoenix mayor's office to see what they could do to try to get this cat down from the pole. So I did want to reiterate, Danelle at our news desk did contact SRP, which is the electricity company that this cat is hanging on to right now. And SRP is en route to try to rescue this cat any way that they can. Just to quickly recap, if you are joining us here for the first time this morning, a bit of an unusual situation that we have in the Phoenix area where we got a report this morning of a cat that was stuck on an electricity pole in the neighborhood of 37th Avenue, just north of Bethany Home Road, if you're familiar with that area. The viewer is telling us that this cat has actually been stuck on this light pole since Friday. So we wanted to go ahead. We went to the scene to take a look to see if we could find the cat. Obviously, you're looking at live pictures right now. We found the cat. Once we did see the cat and how high it was up onto the pole, Danelle over at our news desk went ahead and took action and contacted the electricity company. So Danelle has been in constant communication with SRP here this morning, and so we are doing everything that we can to give SRP the information about this cat. So we gave them the location, we gave them the details that we know about it. I know our photographer who is on the ground here, Luis, is talking with some neighbors that live in this neighborhood. But again, this cat has been stuck on this electricity pole since Friday. So I'll continue to get you some updates from Danelle at our news desk, and we'll continue to bring you live pictures here. But again, we're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road in Phoenix. All right, back with you here live. Just getting a little update from our news desk on this situation. Again, I was telling you last time we got a call that somebody actually contacted the Phoenix mayor's office to try to get this cat down. And I was just being told right now that our phone lines here at ABC 15 have apparently been ringing off the hook to try to get some help for this cat. So again, I just wanted to reiterate for all of you watching this here on ABC15.com and our ABC15 Arizona Facebook page that we did reach out to the electricity company that this cat is stuck on right now. SRP is the electricity company. They are en route. Danelle at our news desk has been really trying to get this cat rescued. She's our resident cat expert here at ABC 15, and she's been doing all she can to try to rescue this cat. So we first found out about this morning from an ABC 15 Mornings viewer. They reached out to us and told us that this cat has actually been stuck on this pole since Friday, so going on 3 days now that this cat has been stuck on the pole. And if you are familiar with the Phoenix area, this cat is stuck on the electricity pole on 37th Avenue, just north of Bethany Home Road. That is where this cat is stuck. So we went ahead, responded to the scene. We took a look. We found out that the cat was indeed stuck on this pole. And then we contacted SRP. Danelle at our news desk contacted SRP right away to try to get this cat any help that SRP can provide. SRP is telling us that in typical situations like this, they'll go ahead and try to leave some type of food or some type of water to try to attract the cat to come safely down the pole. But I've also seen situations in the past where they'll use one of those little bucket trucks to try to get up towards the top of the pole to try to rescue the cat. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures here. Again, we're in the area of about 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road in Phoenix. All right, folks, you're continuing to watch live pictures here. Again, a bit of an unusual situation that we have here in Phoenix where we have a cat that is stuck on an electricity pole here in the area of about 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. We are being told this cat, which you can see obviously very uncomfortable on top of this light pole, has actually been stuck since Friday. Now, we just got word of this morning after an ABC 15 viewer reached out to us and told us about this cat. The viewer is telling us that the cat has been up there since Friday, and we went ahead and responded to the scene to try to take a look to see if we could find the cat. Obviously, you're looking at live pictures right now. We did indeed find the cat. So once we located the cat, we contacted SRP, which is the local electricity company that regulates this electricity pole. Danelle over at our news desk here at ABC 15 has been working all morning to try to get SRP to sort of come out to the scene and do what they can to try to get this cat off the top of this pole. And just within the past couple of minutes, Danelle at our news desk was telling me that SRP is en route to try to get this cat off the pole, and that they are going to try to potentially put some food or some water near the base of the pole to try to see if the cat will come down from there. I've seen this before here in Phoenix where a cat has been stuck on a pole, and electricity company sort of use one of those bucket trucks to try to get the cat down. But if you put a bucket truck up in the air towards a cat, that might scare it. So obviously it's a little bit of a tricky situation here. So again, I just want to make that very clear that ABC 15 and our news desk, Danelle at our news desk, has reached out to the electricity company to try to get this cat off of this pole. Again, we're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road in Phoenix, and we just found out about this morning, but the cat has been stuck on this electricity pole since Friday. And I was just talking to our news desk, and we are getting a lot of calls to our front desk and to our breaking news desk about this. So I just want to, again, make clear that we are doing everything that we can to try to get this cat down from the pole here. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures, but again, this cat has been stuck since Friday on an electricity pole at 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. All right, folks, back with you here live. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I just got some information from my news desk here. And let me go ahead and preference this. We have done here at ABC 15 Arizona, we have done everything that we can to try to get this cat down from this pole. We have contacted the electricity company, which is SRP here locally, and there you can see right now there appears to be a bucket. So we're going to watch this. As the bucket comes up towards this cat, they're trying to get this cat into this bucket here right now. From my photographer that's on the ground, this is apparently a SRP worker that is trying to get this cat down from this pole right now. But I did want to make clear here that Phoenix Fire just reached out to us, and please do not call 911 or any other emergency services to try to get this cat down. Phoenix Fire is aware of the situation here. They're reportedly getting calls from nationwide about this incident. So please do not call 911 to report this cat that is on this pole. Phoenix Fire is aware of the situation, and SRP, the electricity company, is aware of this situation here. So quickly, just to recap, the situation that we have here in Phoenix, a very unusual situation here, but we wanted to take action here this morning to try to get this cat down. We first got word of this cat on the pole here this morning. A viewer reached out to us this ABC 15 viewer reached out to us and said that this cat that has been on this pole has actually been on this pole since Friday. Not sure exactly when on Friday, but a neighbor in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road noticed that this cat was stuck on this pole on Friday. They actually reached out to us this morning. We went out to the scene again near 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road to see if we did see a cat. We did. Once we saw the cat, we contacted SRP, which is the electricity company that is in charge of this electricity pole that you're seeing. And Danelle over at our news desk, Danelle has been really working with SRP all morning to try and safely get this cat down from this electricity pole. So again, we have reached out to SRP. I believe, based from our photographer Luis, who is on the scene, they are on the scene. I believe that was that bucket that you saw just a couple of seconds ago. They were trying to get that cat down. Obviously, that didn't work. And it's a little bit of a tricky situation because they don't want to scare the cat down where it jumps and might injure itself. So they are really trying their best to safely get this cat down from this electricity pole. But again, I did want to reiterate some important information that my news desk is telling me. A lot of concerned viewers out there, and we do appreciate the concern, but Phoenix Fire Department did contact our news desk, and they wanted me to pass along to not call 911 or any other emergency services for this particular cat. Phoenix Fire is aware of the situation. They are aware of this incident, and they are working their best to try to get this cat down as well. So again, very important. Please do not call 911 for this cat. Phoenix Fire did want me to pass that along to you. They are aware of the situation and they are handling it, along with SRP, the electricity company. So we'll continue to bring you live pictures. I'm just going to check with my news desk here, see if I can get a little bit more information to pass along to you. So just give me a couple seconds and I'll be right back with you. All right, back with you here live. I can see thousands of you are watching this, and we do appreciate your concern. But my news desk, again, did want me to reiterate here. We are getting calls from around the country regarding this cat. Apparently, I'm being told that our front desk is getting a lot of calls about this. We also being told from viewers that they have contacted the Phoenix mayor's office about this cat, and we are doing everything that we can here once we found out about the situation this morning to try to safely get this cat down. So let me go ahead and recap for you how we found out about the situation here. We were first on scene here this morning and try to get this cat rescued. We found out about this actually from a concerned ABC 15 Mornings viewer. They reached out to us this morning and said that they noticed that this cat has been stuck on this electricity pole reportedly since Friday. That is what this viewer is telling ABC 15. And so they reached out this morning. Danelle over at our news desk here in Phoenix went ahead and dispatched one of our photographers to go to take a look and see if he could find the scene. Luis scoured the neighborhood, did find this cat. Once we did see that the cat was indeed stuck on this light pole, we went ahead and contacted the electricity company. SRP is the electricity company that is in charge of this light pole that you see here. If you are familiar with the Phoenix area, We're right in the area of about 37th Avenue and just north of Bethany Home Road. So again, if you're familiar with Phoenix, we're at 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, where this cat, again, has reportedly been stuck on this electricity pole since Friday. Not sure exactly when on Friday, but we're going on 3 days here now, regardless. And so we contacted SRP. Danelle over at our news desk has been in constant communication with SRP since she saw this cat on the pole here this morning. So SRP, we did see just a couple minutes ago, if you have been watching live with us, you saw they used some type of long pole with a bucket that was at the end of it to try to see if that cat would somehow jump into that bucket. The cat was not playing with that and decided to just look at the bucket and that, didn't really do much with it. So they quickly took down that bucket, but SRP is on the scene. They are trying their best. They reportedly were going to put some food and water down at the base of the pole to see if that would attract the cat from coming down. Just by the looks of it, it appears that that cat is not coming down for any food or water at the base of the pole. So that is apparently when they went ahead and used a bucket with that long pole to try to get that cat to get into the pole, and that cat wasn't having it. It was just looking at the pole, and they decided to try to do something else. So SRP is on the scene. We are also being told that Phoenix Fire is aware of the situation. My news desk is telling me that Phoenix Fire did call our news desk, and they wanted us to relay a really important message here, that please do not call 911 or any other emergency services for this cat. Phoenix Fire is reportedly getting calls from nationwide to try to get this cat down from the pole. So just to reiterate here, Phoenix Fire is aware of the situation regarding this cat, and they are kindly asking, they appreciate the concern for this cat, but they are kindly asking for you to not call 911 in regards to this particular situation. They are aware of the incident, and they are doing everything that they can to try to get this cat down from this electricity pole. So once again, we're in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, where you're looking at live pictures of a cat that is stuck on an electricity pole. I'm just going to check with my news desk here, see if there's any brand new information that I might have missed in the past couple of minutes, and I will go ahead and pass that along to you. All right, folks, just bear with us here just for a second. We lost our connection. We're talking with our photographer here, but just give us 1 second here. I was just talking with my news desk here. I think our photographer is just getting into a different situation. So just bear with us here. We'll get our picture up in just a second. But as you watch this black screen, let me go ahead and just recap for you the latest. And there you go. You can see it back. And I'm not sure where the cat is at. Actually, we just saw the cat here just a second ago. So let me go ahead and check with my news desk. I did see that a ladder was up on the pole, but I'm not sure exactly where the cat is at. So let me go ahead, check with my news desk here. They were talking with our photographer, Luis, who is down on the ground here. So just give me 1 second. All right, folks. Just talking with our news desk here. Not sure. Our picture went black here for just a couple of seconds. Not sure exactly what happened with the cat. I'm watching the live pictures with you here. So I just made a call into our news desk to try to figure out exactly what happened to this cat and where this cat is at. So I think our photographer is trying to move around right now to see what happened with this cat. But again, I'm watching just with you guys, and went black for just a couple of seconds, and then all of a sudden the cat wasn't on top of that pole. I know that there was a ladder that was on top of that pole, so I'm not sure if someone quickly went up and grabbed the cat or if it jumped into somebody's arms. Again, I'm just purely speculating here, as I was not on the scene. So bear with us as our live pictures from our photographer. He's walking over to the area where the pole is at here. As you can see, one of the electricity trucks that is on the scene in this alleyway, as we try to take a look to see exactly what happened with this cat here. So you can see animal rescue. Again, sorry, bear with us here. It's a little bit of a shaky shot. Our photographer, Luis, is just trying to make sure he can get you the best information and the best picture here. So again, we are in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road, where we were just watching a cat that has been stuck on a electricity pole since Friday. Our picture went black for just a couple of seconds, and then when our picture went black, there was a ladder that was towards the top of the electricity pole, and then once the picture came back up, the cat was gone. So we are talking with Luis, who is our photographer that is on the scene, to try to determine exactly what happened with the cat here. So just bear with us as our photographer tries to get some information here. But again, the pictures that you were watching was a cat that was stuck on a light pole for several days since Friday. And SRP was on the scene. We saw Animal Rescue. Looks like it was possibly the Humane Society or County Services that was trying to get that cat as well. And Phoenix Fire was also responding to the incident. So several agencies were trying to get this cat off the pole. And we just lost our shot here. So just bear with us for just a second. Our photographer is just trying to, again, get the latest information for you over at the scene. So again, I was watching live with you guys. I saw the black picture for just a second. We saw the cat right before our shot went black, and then moments ago the shot went black, and then the cat sort of just disappeared. So working with our photographer, working with our news desk to get you some information here. Let me go ahead and let me give a call to my news desk and see if they have any information. Just bear with me for just a second here. All right, back with you here live. Our live picture is a little bit frozen here, but I did want to bring this back to you. We're working to get our connection back. I did just speak with our news desk, and reportedly this cat was taken down from the pole. I don't know the condition of the cat, but our crew that is on the scene is telling me that the cat was sort of rescued down from the pole. I know if you were watching live with us here, the shot went black for just a couple of seconds, and then that cat was sort of mysteriously away from that pole. But our photographer who was on the scene is saying that the cat was rescued from the pole, but we don't know exactly the condition of the cat. You can see that we're in this alleyway right here. Again, our picture is a little bit frozen, so let me go ahead. Let me try to work with our news desk here to try to get you a better picture. All right, back with you here live, and we do apologize. I was just talking with our news desk. We are trying to restore our picture that we have, but I can tell you, based from our photographers who are on the scene, that cat was safely rescued from the pole in Phoenix, near the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. The cat was safely rescued. Our photographer on the scene is saying that someone that was on that ladder that you were seeing just a couple minutes ago actually grabbed the cat down from the pole and safely rescued it down back to surface level. So some good news in all of this. Again, our photographer who is on the scene is telling us that the cat was safely rescued from the pole in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road. Someone, not sure exactly who it was, was on a ladder, grabbed the cat from the top of the pole, and safely brought the cat down back to the ground here. As you see, our live pictures here, just getting it back up here. You can see this is the area where the cat was at. That appears to be the electricity company, which is leaving the scene now. So it appears mostly everything is wrapping up here in Phoenix. And it's going to end on a happy note here, where we are being told that the cat was safely rescued from the top of this pole. Someone took a ladder, grabbed the cat, brought it safely back down to ground level. And not sure exactly where this cat is now, but that is how tall you can see now as we take a look how tall that pole is from the ground. So that cat was very, very high up there. It's a very high electricity pole where this cat was stuck. And apparently this cat was stuck on the pole here since Friday. And that's when we found out about it. We found out about it this morning. And that's when we contacted SRP, the electricity company, to see what they could do to try to get this cat down. But again, some very, very good news from what we're hearing is that the cat that was stuck on the pole since Friday in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road was safely taken back down to surface level here just a couple of minutes ago, where someone climbed the ladder, grabbed the cat from the top of the pole, and brought it safely back down to the ground. So, again, some very, very good news here. The cat is okay, and we are if we do get some information regarding the cat, we will go ahead and pass that along to you. But we'll continue to bring you live pictures here where this cat was rescued in the area of 37th Avenue and Bethany Home Road.